4, 3, 2.
Oh, you did it again.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen.
I think your wife needs some sort of Lifetime Achievement Award.
Oh my gosh, you have no idea. Welcome to this show, to this grand show, the greatest show you've heard today.
At whatever time you're listening to it.
Yeah, because it comes out at midnight. So if you turn it on right at midnight, it was the greatest show you've ever heard on that day.
It's also the worst thing they've heard that day, too.
Exactly. Welcome to Keeping Up with the Kardashians. This is Nick.
This is Rob.
This is Joe.
This is the best podcast.
Jeopard. Oh.
And this is Keeping Up with the Kardashians.
A proud affiliate of No Podcasting Network.
Because nobody wants us.
Nobody. Well, to be fair, we left a network, but that was on us. I mean, not on us, but like, you know.
Foresight.
Yeah. So anyways, welcome to Keeping Up with the Kardashians. As you know, we are a pop culture podcast, which means we talk about movies, TV shows, music, video games, comics, toys, and so much more. Obviously, we have specialized in Star Trek, but as you know, we just finished last week completely with our review of Battlestar Galactica because we did a summary of season. All this. Can you put that down, please? That scares me. He's got a Nerf gun. It's menacing. So we finished up Battlestar Galactica last week, and we're taking a break for a couple of weeks until we work our way into Star Trek: The Next Generation.
And do you remember which date that is?
Weren't we starting the new year with it?
Yeah, January 8th.
Yeah, January 8th. We're starting the new year.
Just reminding everybody who's listening, man.
1/8/24. 2024.
I know, right? Isn't that crazy? So this will be the next Monday after this. We won't have an episode because it's Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
Happy Thanksgiving. We'll just say it now.
Oh, this is our Thanksgiving episode.
I know.
This is our Thanksgiving
I'm thankful for you two.
Aww.
Nope, I'm sorry. YouTube. So if you go subscribe to YouTube.
Subscribe
to our YouTube page.
Hit that like.
I'm thankful to our peepees.
Yeah.
No, I
Wrong
mean
platform.
I mean, yeah, exactly. Our Patreon people.
I'm thankful for everybody who listens.
Yeah, I'm thankful for
everyone.
I'm kidding. I am too.
Doesn't sound like it.
Doesn't sound like it.
It's true though. I am.
We are very thankful for our listeners.
We're very thankful for you.
Because I wouldn't say without listeners we wouldn't be doing this because clearly we haven't had listeners for a long time and we kept chugging along.
Keep going.
Yep.
Still.
Yeah, and how would you? Can you imagine? We have tens of viewers now.
I know.
It's
and we're
incredible.
very thankful. Very thankful for all dozen of them.
Exactly. So, anyways, today we don't have anything specific. We don't have Battlestar Galactica to review. We don't have Star Trek Deep Space Nine. We don't have Star Trek The Next Generation. But today we would just want to have a nice, fun episode with y'all.
Free-for-all.
Kind of a free-for-all, but catch up on pop culture news.
Can we talk football?
No, we can't talk football. This isn't a football podcast.
That's the other one.
Come in the wrong door.
Yeah, that's our other podcast on our sister network, the Kardashian Network.
So how do you feel about Justin Fields coming back?
Oh, we said we're not talking football. Oh gosh, Bears fans are so obsessed with him though. They're going to blow the Lions out now that Fields is back.
Fields stinks.
Come on, bro. But we're not talking football.
Sorry.
They're not going to get to him. He's going to dance all day long.
Well, we'll see.
His thumb is garbage still.
Yeah, he can't hold a ball.
Better than Joe Burrow, though.
Better than Joe Burrow. Oh, that poor man. I was watching that game, and
Nick, I thought we weren't talking football.
We're not talking football.
I thought you said we weren't.
We're not talking football. We're not talking football. We're moving on. So, moving on from that. What do you want to talk about, boys?
Well, I wanted to talk about football, but nothing.
No, we're not talking about football.
Fine. Well, hold on. There's 3 games. That's a good weekend of football, though.
It is.
We're not talking football.
We're talking. I'm talking about the weekend, Thanksgiving week. This is a great weekend. This weekend coming up, Thanksgiving weekend, from Thursday through Sunday is incredible. Thursday is Thanksgiving.
Mm-hmm.
You should be gathered with loved ones or friends or people that you want to be with around this time of year, eating food. You have 3 good football games to watch.
Yeah.
Friday, there's a football game. There's a Black Friday football game now.
Oh, that's right.
Plus, there's Black Friday, the biggest shopping day of the year.
Yeah.
Saturday is Michigan, Ohio State.
Mm-hmm.
And then Sunday is the rest of the NFL schedule.
Wow.
Eating your leftovers. It's a
the
fantastic
gift that keeps giving.
Listen, this is a fantastic weekend coming up.
That is a pretty good football weekend.
And then the next weekend, we all go. Well, maybe Joe does.
I'm going.
Good luck.
Sneak in.
Did you not get your ticket?
You don't worry about that.
Oh, no.
To GalaxyCon.
They're still on sale.
Are they right now?
Yeah. There's no way you can stop selling tickets to a con.
They said they were going to stop selling them they gave a date and we stopped selling them.
They're liars. It's in Ohio. Everybody lies in Ohio.
That's true.
That is a good point, actually.
Yeah.
That is a good point. I just went to the tickets, and they are not for sale anymore.
I'll get them.
It says sold out.
It's not sold out. Don't worry about it.
No, it's not. I'm kidding. Here's a Saturday one. You can still buy one.
See? Got it.
Yeah.
Are you really, though?
I'll see you there. I'm going. I'm going as William Riker.
That's right.
I was gonna try to go as Nurse Chapel, but I'm striking out right now.
You can wear just one of our shirts.
I might just wear one of the shirts. Yeah.
You can rep the show. The rest of us will rep Nerdum.
I could do that. Yeah, that will work.
Perfect.
Yep. Yeah. Did you guys see that Madam Web trailer?
Yeah.
So I mean, do we care?
How real is the movie? Is like superhero fatigue setting in on the big screen?
I think it's pretty real. I mean, obviously we're probably not gonna dive too far into it, but the Marvels.
That's what I'm saying. It's
didn't perform all that well this weekend. But to be fair,
the Madam Web trailer was better than what I think the Marvels is. I haven't seen the Marvels, but I would rather see Madam Web.
Yes, if you gave me the option, absolutely.
Yes.
I would rather see Madam Web as well. But my understanding of the character of whatever her was is she's paralyzed, she's blind, but she was not paralyzed or blind in said trailer.
That's true.
Origin story.
Yeah, maybe that's what it was.
Maybe she gets paralyzed and blind.
Yeah, maybe that's what it is.
Maybe you just need to be patient.
Here's Nick. Nick says, I want the entire plot of the movie in the trailer so I can determine whether or not I want to see the rest of the film.
I don't know. I mean, it actually didn't look too bad.
No, it didn't look horrible.
It had an actress in there that I feel like is an amazing actress.
Dakota Johnson?
Celeste O'Connor.
I don't know who that is.
I don't know who it is either.
Oh.
Sydney Sweeney's in it. Mm-hmm.
She's been in some good stuff.
Mm-hmm. She has.
Mm-hmm. Here's my question for you. People of Kardashian watching.
Listening. More people listen.
Yeah, more people.
There has been a debate going on this past week between us three.
Oh, here we go.
And my wife has been in part of this debate as well.
Oh, so we have the blessing of the opposite sex, right?
Yes. So
okay.
Leslie my wife is involved in this debate as well. And I said,
is it a master debate?
This is a master class debate.
I said Sydney Sweeney is gorgeous. I think she's beautiful. And
Joe,
being Joe, comes in and says, no, she's average at best.
In the face. Please.
No, we're not objectifying to that extent.
Yes, we are.
No.
If you're going to out our conversation, you need to give context. From the neck down, Sydney Sweeney is a 10.
So,
in fact, she is 2 10s.
Oh my gosh. So
from the neck up,
and we just lost listeners.
So
this is why I'm here.
We're arguing back and forth on text message. Joe and I.
I don't find her that attractive in the face.
And I was calling Joe a loser,
mm-hmm.
as is normal.
Yes.
Right. And Rob was kind of a bystander.
Honestly, I'm right between you guys because because Joe has a point. But also, there's something about her, her face, that I do find incredibly attractive. I can't put my finger up, but the other times I go.
I'm not saying she's unattractive.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
I'm just saying I don't. There's no wow factor.
Okay.
She's young. She has a great body. She's a young Hollywood actress of means
with a lot of talent.
So as we were arguing about this, I was with my wife and I said, Leslie, what say you? And what do you think of Sydney Sweeney? She goes, I don't even know who she is. So I pulled up a picture of Sydney Sweeney and I showed it to her and she goes, she's average.
Thank you.
Yes, she did. Leslie agreed. I could see what he's saying. She's not that great.
See?
She's still beautiful, but she's not Hollywood beautiful.
Yeah, I mean, this is...
In your mind. I disagree. I think she's beautiful.
And if you need a show to objectify anybody of any sex, race, or creed, this is the show you come to.
Let's be fair. The things we've said about Jason Momoa and Ryan Gosling.
Oh, I have
10 times worse than this.
This is why I don't. This.
Speaking of objectifying,
yes,
I got another one because he's in the trailer.
Yeah,
and I'm just curious what your take is on Adam Scott.
That's not Sydney Sweeney, is it?
Yeah.
It's not.
What is your take on Adam Scott? Because he's in there. He's playing Ben Parker. So is it this set in the past?
Yeah, it's got to be the past then.
I got to hold on. Let me look him up. Is Adam Scott the guy I think he is?
He was in Parks and Rec.
Yeah.
And he was in Step Brothers, right?
Step Brothers.
He was the douchey.
No.
Yeah, I don't. If
No.
you're going to say Adam Scott's like gorgeous.
I'm not saying he's gorgeous. I'm saying he's a good-looking man.
See this. You know what this does?
He's a good-looking guy. Look at that. He's good-looking.
That's a good picture. Yeah. Listen, you can find. Go back to the other one.
Yeah.
No.
You guys are
come
making
on
this,
now. You know what you're doing is you're hurting your argument for Sydney
No,
Sweeney.
I'm not.
Yes, you are.
I'm not. He's a good-looking guy. People who are listening, is Adam Scott attractive? Yes. The phone lines are lighting up right now. They're all saying yes. The lines
nobody calls this show.
They're off the chart. They're blowing up, and they all say he's attractive.
No, they don't.
Yeah. So he joins the rank of Sydney Sweeney. Not Hollywood beauty. No. I'm not
saying Adam Scott is ugly. He's an attractive man. He's not attractive to the point of objectification, though.
He's 50 years old, though. Good for him.
That's
good for him. Yeah,
he looks good for his age, for sure. He's not attractive enough to objectify. Does
he
that
was
make
in
sense?
Star Trek First Contact. That was only his third role.
He was a helmsman.
Does that make sense, though?
No, I agree.
He's not attractive enough to objectify.
Yeah,
but he's not ugly. He's
wait. Does anyone? You can objectify anyone. They don't have to be attractive.
If you're gonna, based on looks, they would have to. I mean,
no, you go for it.
I don't. I pick and choose.
I objectify you all the time.
Yeah, but
and you know I do.
Well, yeah, that's okay.
I properly objectify you.
I think Adam Scott is an attractive man.
Joe,
okay.
I properly objectify your ass.
Thank you.
Yeah,
it's one of my best features.
Oh, Adam Scott.
Because it's certainly not your personality. Ew!
I'm curious. I'm going to Google something.
I work on it. I work on my ass more than on my personality, though. So I mean, if I were to put the same amount of,
guess who's with Adam Scott in that photo?
Yeah,
Paul Rudd. Paul Rudd won most.
Paul Rudd's more handsome than
man.
Adam Scott. Adam Scott has a mangled-looking face.
No, oh my gosh. How dare you, sir?
Go back to that. He looked like the guy from the Goonies in that picture.
You guys know most people listen to the show, don't watch it, right? And
okay, go to
nor can they see the picture you guys are showing because now you're asking me to put all those in there.
Yes.
Holy crap!
Okay,
you think I have that kind of time?
So if you are listening to this and you're like, what pictures are they talking about? Finish this episode, and then go to YouTube afterwards.
No, don't do that to me.
Yes,
and then watch because he will have about 100 pictures.
Yes,
and he's gonna sync them up to our conversation.
You know the pictures.
You guys are dicks,
and they will be there. So go to YouTube.
For the record, I don't have a lot of time this weekend to put.
You're fine. Don't. I'll send. You know what? You know what I'll do? I'll Google the pictures and I'll send them in the text thread.
We all know you're not going to do that.
Do it right now.
No, you're not.
Mm-hmm.
You're right. I won't.
Yeah,
but I will. But I won't right now. But I will.
But I won't.
No, you won't. We know your history, Joe.
Adam Scott's an attractive man, is all I'm saying.
I wish this show was live so somebody listening could like text me and say, Can you remember to send Rob this stuff?
You know, there's something in your phone called the calendar. You can set reminders to do it at a certain
I'm texting
time.
our group thread. This
You're not going to remember. You didn't even.
Is a reminder to
Oh my
send
gosh, this is worse. The
Rob.
worst audio
You actually have to
content.
read the text thread in order to.
This is great content
I really feel like people right now are on my
Pictures
side.
of
I feel like
Adam.
right now, as they're
Adam
listening,
Scott or
Scott.
Sidney Sweeney?
both. They're on my side for both because I'm clearly the one with the right take here.
Okay,
Well, you know what
Of
they
the
could do? They can call us or comment.
At 734-494-0980.
Yes.
YouTube, Instagram, and Nick got the number right again.
Yeah, like
One more
like
time?
that. 734-494-0980.
Slow it down in case someone's trying to write it down. Man.
734-494-0980.
Now say it sexy.
734.
God.
0980.
And that's sexy, guys.
That's Nick's. You said sexy. Nick started
I
sexy-ish.
get it.
Sexy. I would say you started sexy adjacent, and ended up in like I'm sucking the soul out of your face. Okay.
Oh, Lord in hell. No.
How is this content any worse? I think me.
If you are still listening to this,
God bless you.
you are friggin' saints.
Yeah.
And we apologize for
They don't apologize.
our nonsense today.
I don't apologize. I don't.
If you did not fast forward through that nonsense,
Nick owes you
comment,
$5.
message us, and we'll send you something.
Yeah.
Sticker, a postcard, something. You've earned it.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
If you made it through this whole episode.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Today is the 18th, right?
all day.
Mickey Mouse's birthday today.
Who cares?
We're a pop culture show.
I know. I'm
Happy
kidding.
birthday. How old
It's
is he?
pop culture.
How old is he?
Is he 100?
He's more than 100. 135.
Let's see if this is a good hot take.
He's not 135. He's.
Mickey Mouse birthday,
I think he's like 103.
1928.
Oh, so he's not even 100.
Not even 100. Yeah. You were off. You did
95.
You did not nail it, sir.
I did not. 95.
You did not nail it.
I would say, okay, so of your two
Are we,
absolutely ridiculous takes.
are we going back to this?
Yes, I just want to state for the record, I think your Adam Scott take is more accurate than your Sidney Sweeney take.
Really?
I feel
I think so.
okay.
Oh, interesting.
I don't know if I should just take that victory and walk away from it or double down. I don't know.
Because
Should I add another actor or
Adam
actress
Scott
in?
he's not unattractive. Like, there's just something about Sidney Sweeney's face. It's a turnoff. I think it's a distance between.
Well,
your
here's the
eyes.
thing. She would never be interested in you either.
That's fine. I already broke up with her. I preemptively broke up.
Yeah.
We're done. I scratched her off my short list of. You know what? No, I don't even want her. So I'm not even going to entertain a phone call or anything.
I get that. All right. Well,
Boo.
so now we've moved on from that. Joe and I are clearly at the irreconcilable differences portion of our relationship. And
How does it feel to know that your wife is 10 times smarter than you are?
I've known that for the whole relationship.
Oh, so you're fine.
She
Okay.
is the saint in that relationship by far.
Can I take this platform to bitch about a company?
Yes.
Sure.
Hold on. It's not Duluth, is it?
Oh, God, no.
Don't you dare.
Because Duluth
No.
is great.
Yeah.
Duluth is wonderful.
I'm wearing Duluth today. Look at that jean pocket area.
I don't
at
have
that.
I don't have a nutsack
Beautiful.
pocket.
I know. I got a sack pocket. I'm wearing the Duluth underwear, the Duluth pants. The only thing that ain't Duluth on me is my Kardashian shirt.
I'm not wearing any underwear today. So,
Oh, hey,
Nice.
hey.
up?
All right.
Poor Duluth.
So, company rant.
all right. So I bought. So I'm not a shoe like what they call a sneakerhead,
Mhm.
but I buy a lot of shoes,
Mhm.
and mostly it's because my feet are kind of messed up. So I buy shoes.
Yeah.
They got to be comfortable.
Yeah. So on the same day, I bought a pair of Skechers and I bought a Nike pair.
Uh-oh.
And Skechers, I bought the higher end because it's going to be for walking and this and that.
Uh-oh.
So I bought the pair, and I walked around my block, 1 week worth. So once a day around my block, probably one or 2 miles a day.
Mm-hmm.
The sole on those Skechers shoes, the higher end Skechers shoes, wore down so freaking quickly.
Really?
Comparatively to the Nikes that aren't touched. So I took the Nikes to Disney and wore them around all that place.
Yeah.
Still nothing wrong with the soles in that shoe. So I actually emailed Skechers.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I was like, I sent them pictures of the soles of the shoe worn out over a week of walking in them.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They emailed back, said, sorry, and blah, blah, blah. Send us pictures and all this other information about your shoe. Sure, I sent it to them.
Uh-huh.
3 weeks ago.
Never heard anything
Never
back.
heard anything back.
Skechers.
They said, send a picture of the label. So I sent a picture of the label.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that doesn't register in our database. Well, I bought it from a Skechers store where the Skechers shoes, and clearly you could see that belongs to you. And there's nothing back.
So they're looking through their emails and they see one from Rob and they go,
big fracking
and
deal.
just keep on going.
Yep.
We're not
So
paying attention to him.
Not only their shoes shit, but their customer service is shit as well.
I bet you Nike would return the Skechers shoes.
Yeah, they probably give me a free child too to put them together.
Wow.
We're gonna give you the materials and the labor.
Yeah.
It's a DIY project,
This
really.
is problematic.
So I'm calling out Skechers as a just be mindful.
I would
Piece of crap.
I would agree with that assessment in previous Skechers shoes I've bought. I've never been impressed with their quality.
Want to know what?
Everybody said they're so comfortable, and they weren't
Who's
bad.
everybody?
A lot of people.
I found them comfortable. They just don't hold up.
They don't
That's
hold up at all.
That's on you guys for buying Skechers.
1 week.
What do you wear?
Nike,
Just
Reebok,
Just Nike?
Adidas,
Okay.
New Balance.
Ooh, I love New Balance
New Balance.
shoes.
If you're gonna buy Skechers, just buy New Balance.
That's
Skechers are
I
the
haven't-
Dollar Tree version of New Balance.
I haven't hit 70 yet. So I want
No. New Balance white shoes are the old people shoes. But New Balance
Yeah.
makes some really good shoes.
They do.
I have yet to see that.
Oh my gosh. Joe's New Balance Outlet.com, where I get all my New Balance shoes. They're amazing.
Very
Check it
comfortable.
out.
Says the guy that rolls his ankle every day.
Yeah.
That was
That's
when I
true.
was not wearing my New Balance
Oh,
shoes.
yeah. He's probably wearing Skechers, honestly.
He was probably wearing off-balance shoes. Hey-o.
Hey.
Oh,
Hey, got him.
gosh.
I bet you were wearing Skechers that day. Rolled your ankle.
I was wearing my Kizik's that day. I like Kizik's a lot because they slide on and off your feet, and that's pretty amazing. And
I would never buy Skechers.
No?
No,
never.
never. Nope. They. I'm sorry.
You should be sorry, first of all.
Yeah. I would never buy Skechers. Show
Are
the
those
people.
the Skechers?
Yeah, those are the Skechers.
Wow, they are in bad shape. You've only worn them how long?
Well, I wore them when I got back from Disney.
That is completely worn down.
Yeah.
That is bad.
So they've probably got a total of maybe 10 miles on them.
Oh, no, that's not good. That's not good at all.
I just would never buy Skechers. They seem like cheap shoes to me.
Well, obviously, on what I'm saying is they are.
They didn't used to be, though, did they?
I've always found them to be like a dollar store shoe.
And I'm going to tag them in Instagram this week to see if they say anything.
Bam.
They won't.
They won't.
They'll ignore you, much like I will.
If you're gonna, and they're not expensive, but they're not inexpensive.
No, these weren't cheap.
So if you're gonna spend money on shoes, and either get, you know what, do you like ASIC? Have you ever had ASICs?
I like ASICs a
Chris,
lot.
my wife does.
So get ASICs or New Balance, or there's another.
Well, it's just,
There's another shoe.
I mean,
brand
you've seen my Nike
yeah,
homage.
but I mean, if you're gonna break from Nike, break for a company who is like known for their comfort and known for shoes that you
I
can
thought
put,
Skechers was, but obviously I was wrong.
you can put miles on. Like ASICs are running shoes, New Balance these are shoes you can put miles on.
Right.
Skechers are like Payless shoes. Like
They're not that bad.
They're not.
that's always been my.
Pour a little liquor out for Payless, though.
I know.
It was great for like cheap dress shoes in a pinch.
Oh yeah.
I did like them for dress shoes. I wouldn't buy regular tennis shoes there, but dress shoes.
Hell no.
No, they were bad. All right, what's our next topic of conversation, ladies and gentlemen?
Is it all on me
Yeah.
again this week?
Well, no, I could talk about something.
Well, I got
You do the prep. He annoys everybody, and I do bullshit.
I thought you were going to say, I charm everybody.
Yeah,
No,
charm, comedy.
No. Okay, so here's what I'll talk about.
I mean, I have a list, literally.
I know.
Okay, so here's what I'll talk.
I blame you for the prep that I don't do.
I'm gonna go in my Marvel news for the week. So first of all, as you know, the Marvels came out 2 weeks ago, and had the lowest box office opening for any of the Marvel movies.
We're not.
Oh, we're laughing
sorry,
at the.
sorry.
Are you laughing at the movie or
Yeah.
me?
Oh, no,
I'm
not
not
you.
sure if you're laughing.
Not
at
you.
me or
I'm
the movie.
laughing at the Marvels.
Okay. The Marvels.
How much
bombed.
money did it make?
Absolutely.
Nick?
So the Marvels grossed
$47 million the first weekend.
between as of November 16th, it had grossed $54.8 million.
Holy smokes!
And it had been out for 10 days.
Oof.
So
Not gonna make much.
it was originally projected to gross around $60 million. It ended up to debut to $46.1 million.
Pause. Question. They predicted that it was only going to gross $60 million. Even they knew it was shit.
Even they knew. But
how much did that movie cost to make?
Let me see if I can get to the.
Isn't it around $200 million?
I'm assuming you're right on
and
that.
they're like, we'll take 60 of it back. It's
budget
fine.
$275 million.
275.
Yes.
So my question regarding the 275 budget.
That's over
for
a
this,
quarter of $1 billion.
And for other movies, where is this money being spent?
Well, that's an excellent question.
It's not locations. It's not
because it's all green
it's all
screen.
green
now.
screen
green screen.
CGI.
But obviously the CGI is crap. So I mean, are they paying that much for bad CGI?
Well, have you ever watched the credits to these Marvel movies now? They go
bloated.
on forever.
Yeah.
I think that's the problem. These films have become bloated.
This thing's under
Watch
2 hours.
the first Iron Man movie compared to watching today.
This movie's under 2 hours.
It sounds like
No, I'm not talking about that for bloat. I'm not talking about the runtime. I'm talking about too many cooks in the kitchen.
Sounds like you're on a certain side of a strike with the executive.
No, I'm not on the side of the executive. But there is a lot of bloat.
Anti-worker.
Too many people involved.
I mean, I'm no movie should cost $250 million to make. No movie ever in the history of anything should a movie cost $250 million to put on the screen.
You know what? Here's some good news for the film. It was the best.
Oh, what you just read is good news.
No.
It making $47 million is great news.
Well, it was the best opening figure for box office for a black female director. So that's good news. Good for her. But it was
unfortunately,
but it was the lowest opening weekend total ever for a Marvel movie, and that includes the Incredible Hulk, which was
for a black female director.
Yes.
Yeah.
Of a comic book movie or just ever?
Ever.
Huh.
Nia DaCosta is her name, and she's young. She's only 30. She's 34 years old.
That's surprising. 47 million is not that much money.
No.
But that's only the third movie she's ever directed.
What were her other two credits?
Little Woods and Candyman.
Ooh. The remake.
The 2021 Candyman.
Nice.
Candyman.
But that's interesting that they give this woman who has no experience, really. I mean, two
They
films.
gave her the Marvels.
That's still
You're not exactly giving her Iron Man.
No, that's true. I mean, I don't know.
I heard the director for the
I've
next
heard-
Avengers movie dropped out too.
Yeah, I heard that too. But I've heard good things about the Marvels. I heard it's actually a good movie from every. The reviews were pretty solid for it.
I've continued to hear mixed,
Yeah.
but I've heard Loki season 2 is excellent from everybody.
Oh, I have not heard that.
I've heard from everybody.
See, there's too much. I haven't watched it. I never watched the Nick Cage one. I didn't finish the Marvel one. The Marvel girl. What's her name?
Miss
Miss Marvel. Never finished it. Like
My kid liked that one.
this is again the bloat. Too much bloat. So anyways, my point is bringing this up is Marvel is clearly not doing well. So their solution is to throw money at problems, right? So they threw $275 million at the Marvels, and it didn't work. So then they've started doing this now for their upcoming properties. They have big properties on the horizon. They got the X-Men coming up. They got the Fantastic Four, which the Fantastic Four has not drawn well in the past, but that's because it was Sony produced, so hopefully Marvel can get their act together. But rumor has it that they're casting Pedro Pascal as the lead as Reed Richards in it. That's the rumor, and it's a pretty solid rumor. And also that Javier Bardem is the top choice for Galactus. Again, they're just throwing money at the problem. We just need big name actors. We need big names. We need big names. No, they didn't. I mean, was Robert Downey Jr. was a big name, but he was down on his luck.
That was a risk.
Yes.
He was a name, but not for good reasons.
Right.
The reason everybody knew his name is because he had drug problems. He was in and out of the court system.
Yes.
That was a major gamble
Yeah.
And they had this vision from the jump.
Yes, exactly.
So to start with Iron Man and to start with somebody who they didn't know if he was even going to be around for the next film.
Right.
Or make it through filming the entire Iron Man.
Yeah. Yeah.
That wasn't like you know what, just go get Robert Downey Jr. and everything will be fine.
Right.
That was
let's throw him a bunch of money. And it continued because then they hire Chris Hemsworth. Not really well known at that point in time.
Mm-hmm.
But dreamy.
But dreamy. Then they hired Chris Evans. Not really a big name at that point in time.
Bigger than Hemsworth because he did not another teen movie. He was in the Fantastic Four movies.
Mm-hmm.
He was, but those were bombs.
Not the ones he was in. They were light successful.
Yeah, but they weren't
not
well
bombs.
regarded. They weren't.
I don't
bombs,
think you can
though.
really rate not another teen movie. Those are just outside of
that movie's fantastic.
It is funny. It's hilarious.
So,
but it's a spoof movie. It doesn't. It's outside of rate. It doesn't. It's more like a.
I love a spoof movie.
Like who cares what people think about it.
Robin Hood Men in Tights is still one of my favorite movies.
Mm-hmm. That's a great movie.
National Lampoon's Loaded Weapon 1.
They're men
still
in
one of my
tights.
favorite movies.
Tights.
Luger, you came. Man, that's personal.
So
it took me so long to understand that.
I'm trying to pull up Chris Evans' filmography. Here we go. So when he was cast as Captain America, that was
Did you know when I wrote a wedding speech?
2000. That was 2011. So before that, his biggest hits were probably Scott Pilgrim versus the World,
Great movie.
Mm-hmm.
Fantastic Four, and Fantastic Four: Rise of the Silver Surfer.
Mm-hmm.
Not as good.
Maybe The Perfect Score. That was a fairly well liked movie.
That's my nickname for Joe.
But then he was in movies like The Nanny Diaries. He was in Sunshine. That's a great movie, just for the record. Battle for Terra, Push,
Push was good.
The Losers.
The Losers is great.
But these are not hits, okay? He was not.
I want to hit you.
He was not a superstar.
Agreed.
Right.
Yeah. He was known.
Robert Downey Jr. was not a superstar. Chris Evans was not a superstar. I think their first superstar hiring, you could probably say Scarlett Johansson, right? As Black Widow.
Was she a superstar when Iron Man 2 came out, though?
Yeah, I think she was.
I don't recall.
Scarlett, because
That's,
that's
a legitimate question.
I think
because she had done that movie with Bill Murray back in the day. What was
Lost in Translation?
Lost in Translation. Yeah. So
Yeah.
looking.
I mean, she wasn't ScarJo now, but she definitely was a name.
I know she was. I just didn't know if she was a star.
So looking at
She
this,
was probably a rising.
so
star.
2010 was Iron Man 2, so that's when they brought her on. But she did Vicky Cristina Barcelona, The Other Bowling Girl, The Nanny Diaries as well. Wow. The Prestige. She
Who else was in
in
The
The
Nanny
Prestige was
Diaries?
fantastic.
The Black Dahlia,
Yeah, so
Match
she was
Point.
pretty big.
Yeah.
The Island, The Perfect Score. Wow, there's a lot. Girl
So
with the
why don't we
Pearl
just
Lost in
comb The Nanny Diaries and The Perfect Score and see who else was left to cast in that movie and cast them in the new ones?
So all of this is to say they started leaning too much on money to get to, like, let's keep throwing money at it and people will just come to our movies. If we spend $275 million, we're going to make the money. No, it doesn't work that way.
They might view as the $275 million will make a good movie rather than the story makes a good movie.
See, to me, what happened was when they started with like Iron Man, that was something fresh and new,
Yeah.
right? Comic book movies weren't new, but the idea of a franchise, movies linking to each other to something greater, was new and exciting and fresh. Though they were also well-written movies. Not all of them. There were some bombs, but there was story
Looking
to
at
them.
you, Dark World.
There was story to them.
Mm-hmm.
By the time you're halfway through this run, you're invested. The budgets start to get more bloated. Now you're making these big budget films, but they're doing numbers because everybody has seen them and they're excited for where it's going.
Mm-hmm.
That finishes, and now what are you left with? You're left with these bloated movies, and you have to continue to put stuff out.
Mm-hmm.
But the story isn't there. There's not good stories. There's not good characters because we don't want to hear the same characters anymore, right? We don't want to see the exact same characters that we just saw for the last decade.
Yeah.
I think people do though.
But they do. But I'm saying what they're doing is they're not presenting the new character. They're presenting different characters, different stories that aren't as good, and they're just throwing money at these subpar plots, subpar characters, and it's creating this fatigue.
Right.
And the reason we didn't have superhero fatigue for a decade is because the movies were great.
Mm-hmm.
They had good stories. They were leading to something. These movies are bombs. I mean, more often than not, these movies are failures, whether it's creatively or monetarily. They're failures.
Well, yeah. I mean, when you have a $275 million film and
you lost $225 million.
And this is where maybe DC had something right when they saw the footage for the Batwoman movie, Batgirl movie, and they're like, no, just put it in the vault.
But
maybe they're on to something.
But did you guys read that there's a potential lawsuit against DC for shelving those movies?
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, I read that.
What's the term?
I don't remember.
But there's someone's trying to present a lawsuit against DC for basically like manipulating or scrapping these movies on purpose.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. The only thing I can find is an extra suing them over an injury on set.
No, I read something. I want to say it's on IGN or somewhere.
It's probably a Snyderverse person.
Probably
could be.
But like, so these more often than not, that's where the fatigue is coming from. Is these bad movies that they're just continuing to pump out. Well, they need to stop. They need to pull the plug and just let it breathe for a bit.
Well, and this is where I feel really bad for, like these characters that they're presenting, like the Marvel's characters or the Black Widow film. By the time they finally decided to have a female featured films, it was already after superhero fatigue had set in, right? So are there certainly a bunch of people who are refusing to go to the movie because they're misogynists and they're asshole guys? Yeah, absolutely there are. But I think it's really more people are just sick of these movies and the stories are the same. They're not anything creative. Like, I'll go see a strong female character in a film any day. I just don't want to see a strong female character's 25 movies into the franchise. Give it to me a lot sooner.
How much of this do you think could be the theater thing too, where really this year we've had two big movies at the theater, Oppenheimer and Barbie.
Barbenheimer, but it was like 1 month.
No,
right? it was the same weekend.
No, I'm talking about over the course of a month. That was like it was Barbenheimer, right?
But really, that's it. So
right,
that's got to factor in too. People were, I don't want to call it theater fatigue, but it's almost like theater boycott.
Mm-hmm.
No, I see. To me, the Barbie movie showed me that the fatigue isn't with movies themselves. It's with bad movies. Barbie was a good movie.
It was a good movie.
Barbie was a very good movie.
And Oppenheimer was good.
Yes,
but Oppenheimer is more of an original film based on a historical event, which is more of a traditional film, whereas Barbie is closer to a superhero movie than.
What do you think Barbie's budget was?
$125 million.
Rob, what do you think?
Barbie,
Mm-hmm.
200.
Okay, what do you think Oppenheimer's budget was?
$225.
It's practical on film.
Mm-hmm.
Probably around 200 again.
So Oppenheimer box office gross in the United States and Canada $325 million on a budget of $100 million.
Oppenheimer was
way.
100 million.
Yep. Barbie,
That's
U.S. and
very
Canada,
surprising.
636 million on a budget of 145 million.
It wasn't too far off.
So
on
Barbie had a bigger budget than Oppenheimer. This makes sense to me though, because that's what Chris Nolan is. He typically doesn't go crazy with his budgets. He's pretty in line with what he does.
But kind of going back for a second, where you're saying there's crap movies in the theaters, but like there's a movie Bullet Train that came out 2022, I think it was.
It was about a year ago. Yeah.
Fantastic movie. Didn't do all that great. Still a fantastic movie. People aren't they're not taking risk on movies, that's for sure.
No.
At the theater. And I don't know how well it did when it came on demand as well, but we're missing some gems out there, me included. I don't go to the movies because of the same reason most people don't anymore. It's like I don't want to blow the $20 on a ticket or whatever it is now.
There's a movie that came out last weekend. It's a got Paul Giamatti.
The Leftovers.
Yeah, I want to see that movie.
That looks so good.
It looks good.
Yes,
I want to go.
does.
I think I want to go see that movie.
Looks good, guys. You too.
YouTube?
You too.
Oh, thank
Both
you.
of you guys look good.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Rob's drunk.
I'll
take it, but he's
I'll take it.
drunk as a skunk.
Yeah.
I to me the biggest surprise in all of that is Oppenheimer only cost $100 million to make.
It's impressive. Well, you look at their cast.
But I think the cast is willing to take less
to work with Christopher Nolan.
Yeah.
To
work with somebody who's going to make a film.
There wasn't a ton of huge A-list stars in the movie. I mean,
the one guy, I forgot.
not Cillian Murphy. That's
Matt
for sure.
Damon.
Cillian Murphy.
He's not an A-list.
He's a top B-lister.
He's a strong actor and everything, but he's definitely not.
Emily Blunt, Cillian Murphy,
Emily Blunt,
Matt Damon, Robert Downey Jr., Florence Pugh,
Matt Damon back in the day,
Josh Hartnett, Casey Affleck, Rami Malek, Kenneth
the
Branagh.
only person in that list that you did was Emily Blunt and
Matt Damon
and
Robert Downey.
I don't think Matt Damon is.
Matt Damon's an A-lister.
Not anymore.
Yes, he is.
That's bad. This is a very bad take.
This is a
But Robert Downey
bad take.
Jr.
I dare say this is a worse take than him
come
saying
on.
that Sydney Sweeney is average.
In the face, please. Thank you.
So you had multiple A-listers.
See, I say A-listers is someone who draws you to the movie based upon
Matt Damon.
No, I don't
Yes.
think anybody goes to see a Matt Damon.
The
movie.
Bourne Supremacy movies.
Hell, in the 2000s want their.
Can we
actor
list?
back.
Go and start reeling off Matt Damon.
Matt
movies
Damon
to put
films.
Rob
Here
in
we
his
go.
place,
Here we go.
please.
More people go to see Ben Affleck than they do Matt.
You're
Damon
gonna
these days.
shut your mouth when we tell you how wrong you are. You ready for this? Oppenheimer. Oh, he was in Thor as well.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Ford versus Ferrari.
Mm-hmm.
Ocean's 8.
Yep.
Oh, he was in Deadpool too. Remember?
When was Ocean's 8?
Ocean's 8 was 2018, sir.
Okay. Deadpool 2 was.
Jason Bourne in 2016, The Martian 2015, Manchester by the Sea won all kinds of awards.
Mm-hmm.
Interstellar won all kinds of awards. The Monuments Men made money. Elysium. I mean,
But these are good movies, right? I don't think anybody went to go see them because Matt Damon's in them.
Keep going.
Okay, we're gonna go to the past
he was
when he
in
was a star.
Contagion, the Ocean's 13, The Bourne
When he was a draw.
Ultimatum. He's always been a draw, bro.
It might be icing on the cake, but he's not a draw.
He is a draw. What are you smoking?
A lot. I told you I'm drunk.
This is such a bad take.
No, I'm going down.
This is Nick level bad.
No.
This is.
You would go see a movie because Matt Damon's in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because Matt Damon, when he goes into a movie, I can be like, you know what? He's got a good judgment on
I
movies
can honestly
to be
say
in.
the last movie I would go to see because he's part
Air?
of it
He was in
is
Air?
Dogma.
The Michael
The
Jordan.
one, that just came out. Yeah.
Guess what? Didn't see
Dogma.
it. Guess what? Didn't
That's
see
the
Air
last movie that you would go see because Matt Damon was in it. Is
because
Dogma.
he's a part of it.
All right. So continuing with this bad take, you had Robert Downey Jr., who's an A-lister.
Absolutely. Emily Blunt, I agree.
Emily Blunt. That's one I don't think is an A-lister.
I think she's more of a draw than Matt Damon is this day and age.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
People flock to the theater to see Emily Blunt, but won't to see Matt Damon.
I said
you
more.
You are, no offense, man,
is
but you are a loser. I can't believe this take.
I don't care about
If you're
Matt Damon.
shocking Nick with bad takes,
You are blowing my mind. Where do you put Florence Pugh in there?
Florence Pugh's more of a draw these days, yeah. She's up there.
Over Matt Damon?
Now, yeah.
I'm done. I'm out. This is dumb. You're not serious, are you?
Go ask my daughter who is Matt Damon, and she will have zero clue. But will she know who Florence Pugh is? She absolutely will. Does she know who Robert Downey Jr. is?
Yes.
Yes, she does. Does she know who Cillian Murphy is? Yes, she does. Does she know who Gary Oldman is? You're damn right she does. But does she know who Matt Damon is? She has no goddamn clue.
She knows who Matt Damon is.
She'll go, Matt Damon. Yeah, she'll know from South Park.
But I do agree that Florence Pugh is a bigger draw right now than Matt Damon.
Absolutely she is. Will she know who Emily Blunt is?
She
may not, actually.
I can't. This is bad. This is bad for both of you.
Well, it's good for me.
I guess so.
I cherry picked the parts where he's correct, and
that's a good point.
I jump on it.
You did. That's impressive work. That's impressive. Yeah.
I never set myself up for failure.
I guess not.
You okay, Nick? We need to take a break.
I'm fine.
Commercial break. We'll
apparently
be right back after
bored
this.
because he just yawned too.
I'm fine.
After these words from our sponsor.
I'm fine.
Got a question for you both.
Do you need room for your balls in your jeans? Do you need new underwear?
I got Dan Campbell sized balls.
Are you going for it on 4th and 2 from your own 30-yard line in a tie game with under 2 minutes to go?
You're damn right I am.
If you have those size balls, then you might need Duluth pants and boxers.
Look at you. Did you email their marketing?
No, but I'm just going to do live reads for them.
And we're back.
Hey, you remember that time Joe said he was going to do her email Duluth their marketing? Yeah. Another thing he didn't do.
I'm thankful that you guys keep me in check. That's another thing I'm thankful for this season.
Yeah.
We do our best.
We lost
Actually,
Nick.
you don't do a great job, either of you.
We lost Nick completely.
You lost me.
That's
oh,
fine.
I'm
That's
back.
fine.
I'm
Thank
back.
God. I know.
Did he hear any of the things we said about him?
My
No.
mic cut out.
Do you guys want to go to the question that I had?
Yeah. Let's do it.
Are we going to do the dirt music or no?
derp.
What?
Are we going to do the dirt music or no?
Yeah, derp it up.
I don't know what music.
It's Thanksgiving.
I don't know what music you're talking about.
Derp, derp.
Yeah.
I think the connection in the back is the issue.
My connection in
I
the
think
back.
it's the monumental fit that he just threw
Yeah,
is
the
the
temper
issue.
tantrum?
Yes.
What is the derp question of the week, sir?
So I had a question, and the question was,
Sorry about that.
what is the best theme song that ever crossed our TVs? And we did put that on the interweb.
Of any show.
Any show. So we put on Graham. We got some responses to that as well. And I sent it to you guys because I wanted you to kind of prepare for this because it does involve quite a bit of thought. And then after we're done with this, I have a commentary on something that happened on this group that kind of made me very mad.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
You want to lead off with our friends on Instagram?
All right, so I'm just going to read some of the titles they read off just so that I can keep it short. We got A-Team, Cheers,
Yeah.
Fall Guy. Whoever said Fall Guy, if you listen to this show,
If
good call.
no, clearly they listened to the show because they heard you talk about it last
yeah,
week.
so they named it.
A few people thought they were cute and said Faith of the Heart from Enterprise. Night Court, Battlestar Galactica, the original. Nick.
Yes.
DS9, someone playing the audience.
Yeah.
Growing Pains, Hawaii Five-0, Pete and Pete, which I had never heard of.
Oh, The Adventures of Pete and Pete?
Yeah.
That's a great one. Pull it up.
This is it?
No.
Oh, Lord.
This is someone else's version.
Pull up Pete and
Unsolved Mysteries, the original Star Trek Community, The Next Generation, Batman TAS.
Pete. Batman the animated series is that's playing to the
Somebody
audience.
called
too.
us old and said Big Bang Theory because it's what they
Our whole universe is in a hot, dense.
And then Smallville was on there too. So just
Did you got Pete and Pete ready?
I
Family
can't
Matters.
find it.
Someone said Family Matters and Fresh Prince.
What about?
Someone just said we're old.
Yeah. Hold on. I'll read the comment exactly. You guys are old. Clearly, it's The Big Bang Theory. That's the one that stands out to me growing up.
Hey Dude.
This is it?
Do you remember Hey Dude?
This is Hey Dude.
I had never watched Hey Dude.
No?
No.
I can't get Pete and Pete to pull up for some reason.
Salute your shorts.
Salute your shorts. Yes. Actually, you want to know what my pick for the best theme song of all time is? Let me pull it up. Let me pull it up.
Hold on, I'm sending it to our text thread.
Wow, there's a big dramatic pause. Here's my pick.
Are you going with Friends?
Everyone knows this is from Friends. That's where they know it from.
It's cheating. It's a real song.
And that's that's a theme song. Like the song from Smallville is real, but like the guy said on the internet, it gets you hyped up.
Tops of joke, you broke. You love life.
Originally,
hold on. What your love life's what?
I don't know.
DOA.
DOA.
Dead on Arrival.
Yeah.
Yeah. DOA.
Well, to your point, the Mission Impossible theme. Everybody knows when they hear that kind of that beat.
Can you get our text through on your computer because you have an Apple device? Okay. I got a question for you.
Yeah.
A sub question because it really is the final Jeopardy song. Is it? This is total '90s goodness. This is such a great song.
I don't know it.
This is filling me with nostalgia.
Yeah, I have no idea.
I don't know
God,
this.
this song is so good.
I don't know.
Whoever
this.
said Pete and Pete is my one. That I mean, it might not be the best, but that's
It's a good poll.
of all the Instagram polls. I put my vote with Pete and Pete. That's
Nice.
a great poll.
Okay.
The Jeopardy final song, the final, yeah.
That's not a theme song though. Does not count.
Okay.
Theme song opens the show.
Yeah.
So I originally was going to go with Cheers because I think Cheers everybody knows. Like, well, place where everybody knows their name. Yes, that one. Terrible timing, Nick.
But I feel like that doesn't translate generations. Like I feel like the generation
you
who
probably have an argument for that.
the generation who that's the theme song is aging. That's an all timer though.
This is a jam though.
This is an all
Takes
timer.
everything
Well,
you've
if
got.
you think about though, that a lot of, to your point, a lot of those 80s and 90s shows, no one has any clue what those theme songs are anymore. Like,
No.
outside of Behind Us, like even their low 30s probably have no idea what the theme for Full House is or something
Step
like
by
that.
step.
Right.
Yeah.
You would
Yeah.
have to go like a more modern one now. Like you got everyone would know what this is right now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but if you ask my dad, he'd be like, I have no clue. Even he knows what Cheers is, and he wouldn't allow himself or us to watch it.
So
But
are we talking
someone said-
favorite or best?
what we think is the best. But someone said Mission Impossible. And as much as I love that, I didn't even think about it till they said it. But it's a good argument, kind of going back to what Nick said. Everybody knows the Mission Impossible theme.
Yeah.
Even to this day. Oh.
Yeah.
You got that.
Yeah, find Airwolf.
You also have this one. You know this one?
In a second, I will.
You only got 30 seconds, sir.
I don't know right now. But find Airwolf when you're done with
Miami Vice.
this. Oh.
See, I was never a Miami Vice watcher.
or here's one that people would probably know.
X-Files.
X-Files.
Yeah. So-
So it's not my favorite, but I think it might be the most iconic. And we were talking about it downstairs. I'm going to go with The Simpsons. I think The Simpsons transcends generations. It's immediately recognizable from the xylophone beginning. When it goes to The Simpsons. Dun-dun.
Wasn't this John Williams? No, Danny Elfman.
Danny Elfman. You could tell it's Danny Elfman, too.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Batman the Animated Series is also very high on my
Good
list.
pull. It's a good pull. But what's your favorite? What do you think is the best TV theme if you're listening to this, watching this? Think?
Yeah, this is So good.
This is the jam.
Oh yeah.
You can't
This is
deny
back.
it.
This is back in the day when they were like these were like two.
They don't do them like that
like
anymore.
2-minute theme songs.
Yeah.
They were actual songs with lyrics.
Yeah,
That's a great song.
that is a great song. Yes, it is.
It is a great song.
So good.
It's a very great song.
So on Instagram, I didn't see this until someone pointed it out in the comments, but there is a view hidden comment for being offensive, potentially offensive.
Oh, someone called me fat.
We have
Is that
a
a fat joke? Did say someone call me fat?
Well, it's it's a theme song someone suggested, and Instagram tagged it as possibly offensive.
South Park.
The greatest American hero.
Now, what in the the algorithm?
But here's a good point. So a guy,
Is it the word American?
probably the greatest American, because you know how it's taboo.
Is it America and great? Does it make America great? Is like
Maybe that's what it is.
I don't care. So the response from somebody was,
this is another good one.
yeah, why the fuck did Instagram block the greatest American hero as offensive? What the fuck is that shit? The answer's Fresh Prince, by the way. But anyway,
Also a good one.
yeah. That got tagged. So the greatest American hero got tagged for being offensive.
It's
but
just
the guy
algorithm.
swearing, I don't care.
But the guy swearing didn't.
Yeah.
Well, it's part of the offensive, so it gets swept under the.
I just,
in
the
the
greatest
umbrella.
American hero gets tagged as offensive.
It's probably the word "great" in America.
But that shouldn't be offensive.
No, but it's in the algorithm. It's not. The thing is, the algorithm has no feeling,
Mash
so
is
it
a good
can't.
one.
That's
Yeah.
this to me. You know what this says? Bedtime.
Yeah, you're right.
It did.
It's
It
bedtime.
did. It did.
Yeah.
Or this is the last thing.
Do you know the name of this song?
Suicide is painless.
Great name.
It just
That's
pisses
it.
me off though, that is in their algorithm is something that is going to be offensive, or potentially. Sorry.
Yeah, it's
And yeah, I get the genesis of it. I do understand the genesis of it, but
I know. It's
in the
just-
same breath, like even my kid who likes to say she's patriotic in her own way, it's taboo this day and age, and it kind of that just led me down that.
What the
wormhole.
word the greatest American hero is?
No, to kind of be pro America a little bit. Yeah, our country's kind of is a headache right now.
I mean, that's
We've always been a headache, though.
Yeah.
There's a difference between being.
you can be
patriotic.
part of being patriotic is realizing what your country is and what it isn't, though.
Yeah.
Too. Like I can be a patriot and still acknowledge the flaws of my country.
Being patriotic isn't blind loyalty to everything.
No,
Something
but that's
somebody
what it's-
does.
and
but
nor
that's what
should
it's
it be.
become.
No, it's,
Yeah.
no, questioning authority and questioning decision making is part of being patriotic.
That's why we're allowed to
Because
vote,
we-
because we got to question what these
because
cats are doing.
we should strive to always be the best version of ourselves, whether it's individually or as a country.
Yeah.
That's patriotism.
and I know my reaction is a little bit overreactive. I'm well aware of that, but it still
It
pisses
is.
me
It's
off.
very peculiar.
It still pisses me off.
I get it. I mean, I get.
Especially, hey, the guy had a great point on all his text. I'm not mad that he didn't get tagged as offensive, but in a world where the greatest American hero is potentially more effective than some dude saying fuck, 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 fuck,
Yeah.
is not
Fuck. Motherfuck.
Motherfuck. Motherfuck.
Motherfuck. Noinch.
Noinch.
1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. Noinch. Smoking weed. Doing coke. Drinking beers. Drinking beers. Rolling fatty. Smoking blunts. Who got the blunts? You got the blunts. Rolling blunts and smoking blunts and.
Hold on. We got to stop right here. Nick, you look like you have no idea what we're talking about.
I feel like it's probably from Jay and Silent Bob.
Oh, good
There you
guess.
go. All right.
All right. We'll give
But
you
you
a pass.
feel like you didn't know.
I didn't know.
$15, little man. Put that shit in my hand. If
It's-
that money doesn't show, then you
You
owe me. Jungle Love.
Oh.
So here's part of it. I was actually looking at our emails and text messages because I was getting ready to read those.
Yes.
And all of a sudden, you two break out in the song. So I had no clue what was going on. I was kind of a deer in headlights at that moment.
All right, why don't you read the text?
Okay.
Yeah, read them.
So we did have a couple text messages come in. One of them is actually really a good idea, and I got to make it happen. They say ties Scream at the Strip Club basically says Ty's Howard Dean Scream at the Strip Club needs to be a new audio clip, which I agree.
We're on that. We'll get it.
We'll get that. That was a good scream. Yeah.
Can we okay, let's put a pin in that. Can we review our drops for the new year?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we really should.
I think Big Frackin' Deal needs to stay.
Yeah, Big Frackin' Deal does. My Child always needs to be.
My Child is so. Yeah. So that's one of each show, right?
We got to seek some out.
Yeah. Do we get a couple more from DS9 and a couple more from Battlestar? It's So Say We All?
I think it's So Say We All is
might be warranted.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so that's the first text message. So thanks for reaching out. Another one doesn't have a name.
Oh.
Doesn't have a name.
We can't save the numbers because then it saves into our phone. I don't want to accidentally text somebody.
Yeah.
If you do text or call, please state your name so we can give you credit for your addition to the show.
Yeah, and here's another one. Gentlemen, I've been listening to some of your older episodes, and I found one where you discuss.
Thank you, by the way.
I found one where you discuss female lead characters and how they typically fit into a cookie cutter character.
Mm-hmm.
You mentioned that you want to see a female lead take a different style character. I can't help but notice that my favorite character, Starbuck, is the opposite of cookie cutter, and yet you guys didn't like her. I genuinely like that she behaves erratically and unhinged. It's real and refreshing. In every episode of Star Trek, the characters are dealing with traumatic situations in every episode, but they bounce right back from it. It's more believable to me that someone would have a hard time dealing with things and struggle with holding it together given the circumstances the character went through. Just a thought.
That is
You're preaching to the choir here. I don't hate Starbuck. I like Starbuck.
I will 100% own that I did not like Starbuck through what, seasons 2 and 3 pretty much?
Yeah, I think it started in 1.
It didn't. I don't believe it had anything to do with the fact that she wasn't fitting into a certain box, right?
Yeah.
It was honestly it was more the actor.
You didn't like
her. I thought it was more like it wasn't the story it was some of her looks and mannerisms. And
they got to you.
It just annoyed me.
Okay.
I understood the story. It wasn't my favorite storyline. But I did like the ending storyline, not the final storyline, because I still have issues with her just being a fucking angel. And then we're done. And I don't know if you guys recall, but in the beginning of the show, I was a big Starbuck fan.
You were huge in the Starbuck at the beginning. You loved her.
Yeah. So I like comments like that because I always try to take pause, and when someone either points something out or calls something out, take pause and just review, like go back and think about, okay, was I being unfair or was I being unjust? I don't think I was being unfair, but I think it's a valid point.
Absolutely, it is.
Yeah, I agree. Thanks for that. I appreciate that.
No name again?
No name.
Damn.
This one has no name, but I know who it is. Hoping I timed this somewhat right. Don't forget to review my songs. Thanks again, Cole. Cole, we will. We're bad people, I guess.
No, we have things planned out for the rest of the year.
Yeah.
And reviewing his songs is something that we have planned out because we have to fill, because we're not starting until the 8th, and we have to fill essentially another month's worth of content. So we have things that we want to do, and we can't do them all like immediately as soon as we want. We have to fill in these things that we know we're going to do into episodes and then fill around it, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Yep. Exactly.
So we haven't forgotten about you.
We haven't forgot about you.
You are part of our future plan through the rest of the year.
We know Nick promised to do it. We'll get to it.
Yep. Exactly. And then finally we have a voicemail.
And if we don't, it's Nick's fault.
Yeah, it is.
Voicemail.
Yeah. Voicemail. Viewer voicemail.
Oh my God, you guys never pick up the phone.
Well, that's not true.
It's Annette. I just wanted to say I am like B+ happy that I watched Battlestar Galactica.
Yes.
It was good. Thank you, Nick. When Hilo and Athena and Hera came in the end, I was so happy. I thought for sure Hilo died. But fucking Gaius, this motherfucker.
Yes!
Again, he's like a cockroach. Anyway, I enjoyed it. And I just wanted to say we'll see you at GalaxyCon. I highly recommend Frasier and Fall of the House of Usher.
Yeah, that is good.
Frasier's on Peacock. It's a reboot. I think it's way better than Night Court. And
it is.
Fall of the House of Usher
I started
has
watching it.
Captain Pike from the Chris Pine Star Trek series.
It does.
And our very own President Laura, Mary McDonald, is in it. And Mark Hamill.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a Netflix Halloween thing that we watched. It was pretty good, especially if you like Poe and poetry. Okay, good to talk to you guys, and I'll see you very soon.
We're going to get to see it next.
That's awesome.
That's
Yay,
awesome.
I'm so excited about that. But yes, Fall of the House of Usher is really good on Netflix. And it does. It has Bruce Greenwood, who's Captain Pike in the
Annette just said it. Gotcha.
Yep, JJ verse.
Oh, I wonder if Annette's husband is going to have a little booth with his game.
Oh, yeah.
That'll be good. That'll be a good place to set up.
That would be. That would be. Hopefully so.
I hope so.
So all make sure you're calling, you're texting in. That phone, we typically don't have that phone.
Yeah,
because
we don't answer.
It's a Google Voice phone number that's made for voicemails.
And Annette knows better. She knows she's a patron, so she knows that we. Actually, on this show, I've answered a call from my own mother.
Yeah.
So we do answer the phone.
And we will be answering the phone constantly on our Patreon. Where we are going to invite our patrons to call in.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Or come in on the Zoom.
Shh, be cool, man. They didn't know that.
Oh, well, now they know.
No hot. I get no hot from that.
Hot.
There you go.
All right. Anything else, gentlemen?
I think that's it.
Well, before we wrap up, then we got to tell them they got to follow us at keeping_up_Cardassians on Insta. That's where you get all the feedback. You get all the comments. You get all the activity. And you got to go to YouTube too, because there's a lot of good comments there.
And we might be filming a YouTube exclusive here shortly.
Woo woo, making it happen. But do those. But more importantly, become a peepee. We'd love you to become a peepee because we need more peepees in our life, don't we?
What's your guys' New Year's resolution?
To get more peepee.
Jesus Christ.
Patreon people.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I don't do New Year's resolutions.
Neither do I.
No.
Okay.
I'm not a New Year's resolution guy.
What's yours?
Mine is show related.
Is it?
Yes.
What is
show related?
Mm-hmm. I'm going to reboot our Twitter. That's my New Year's resolution. I'm saying it on the air to be held accountable.
Oh, my dear. Oh, dear. Oh, dear.
It's not going to happen.
I'm going to put under construction right now.
Ladies and gentlemen, you heard it here first.
And last.
Twitter's coming back.
X
is coming back.
Follow us on X.
But thanks for keeping up with us all. We'd love to chat with you today.
I like making you guys laugh.
You did. I hope you had fun here today. I did. I learned some things. But have a good one. Bye.